Hey, what's up? In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a brief history of foil surfing, try to quickly explain how it was invented, the key difference between foil surfing and traditional surfing, so the next time you see someone foil surfing, then you'll know exactly what you're looking at. The first thing we need to look at is what's known as a hydrofoil. This is where the foil in foil surfing comes from, hydrofoil. Basically, it's just a wing that sits on the bottom of a boat or a vessel or a board. According to Wikipedia, the first evidence of a hydrofoil vessel appeared in a British patent granted in 1869. It may have looked something like this. The idea behind it being the hydrofoil sits on the bottom of a boat. As the boat accelerates, it begins to lift out of the water until eventually it's flying through the water on the hydrofoil wing. Any surface that touches the water is going to create drag. So the less surface you have touching the water, the more efficient you become as you move through the water. Fast forward to 1983, the hydrofoil took the sailing world by storm when the Australians won the America's Cup. This was the first time the Americans had ever lost the tournament, and it was a huge upset, losing to the Australians.
And word just in from our Eyewitness News crew in Newport, Rhode Island, is the Australia 2 crew has been told to get ready to accept the America's Cup. At present, that ceremony is expected at around 2 o'clock tomorrow morning, Sydney time.
Still to come, we look at the next venue for the America's Cup and other stories making news around Sydney today.
And later we speak exclusively to the man who helped build Australia 2's revolutionary winged keel.
That race created an entirely new evolution in sailing and forced the sailing community to completely reimagine what could be done on a boat with a hydrofoil. That evolution continues today to reshape the boating industry as we continue to see faster, smoother, more efficient ways to travel through water. Now let's tie this back to water sports and surfing. In the 90s, water skiers began playing with their own version of a hydrofoil known as the AirChair. This is basically a giant water ski with a seat and of course a hydrofoil. It's pretty mind-blowing to see what could be done on this new type of water ski. The idea was still a little bit wacky, and I think a lot of people were looking at the AirChair and having a good laugh. But there was one pioneer who could see the potential. In the early 2000s, Laird Hamilton made the connection between surfing, water skiing, and the hydrofoil. He did this by attaching the hydrofoil from an AirChair to the bottom of a surfboard and then getting towed by a jet ski into waves that were previously completely unsurfable. Laird discovered a new evolution in surfing and helped pioneer what we know today as foil surfing. What Laird may not have known at the time is how much the hydrofoil was going to change the face of board sports on the water. This new hydrofoil was actually so efficient that you didn't need a wave, you didn't need a sail, you didn't need anything in order to glide through the water other than the power generated by your own body. So the big difference between foil surfing and traditional surfing is with traditional surfing, you're riding the surface of the water. With foil surfing, you're riding a hydrofoil that's actually flying through the water just below the surface. That's the key difference that changes the dynamic between foil surfing and traditional surfing. Like this video, want to learn more? Check out the links in the details section. Hit me up, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike, subscribe. Either way, I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Bye.